Hello, dear Aries. Welcome to your love reading. I hope you're all doing okay. Let's see what's going on for Aries. This is a Greek deck. I've never used it on YouTube. Well, I usually use this deck for Greek readings, but doesn't matter. I feel called to use this. So let's see what's going on for Aries and in their love life in the month of August, or take it as a timeless love reading. Let's see what's going on for Aries. What's going on in love for Aries? Thank you, Spirit. We've got the Page of Cups here. What is the challenge? So this is an offer. It could be unexpected, right? It's not something huge. It could be a playful, flirtatious energy. Seven of Swords is in the challenge. What's crowning you? 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands. We see a fair bit of fire. Recent past, you've got the Sun, and as the outcome, you've got the 6 of Cups. Okay, so something is heavy on your mind. Something feels like a heavy burden. But 10 of Wands, of course, says that you're coming to the end of that. Now, with the 9 of Wands at the foundation, sometimes it's like I've been through so much, but you see we've got the 9 and then the 10. Something has come to light in the recent past, or is going to come to light, something to do with heartfelt connections. The Sun could speak to reconciliation. This could be an apology. 7 of Swords is the thief. It's the tactics. It's someone being sneaky. It could be a return of someone. 6 of Cups, of course, is nostalgia in the past. Let's see. 4 of Swords. Some of you may have been waiting on someone to return, or someone has been looking for a way to return, to apologize. 9 of Wands at the foundation. 5 of Wands. Something to do with conflict, internal, external. 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands. An uneasy energy from the past, and that's something very... It's the seed of the reading, right? It's got to do with the past, and remember that these are not easy numbers, the 9 and the 5, but there is a lot of desire, a lot of passion to complete a difficult cycle, to come to the end of a heavy burden. Even waiting may have been a burden for you. You're cardinal fire. You're not one that wants to wait. It's like now, yesterday. You may be dealing with someone. Pisces comes through, unless you've got planets in Pisces as well, where you flip-flop from fire and water. Pisces is very sensitive. Someone, this is a heavy burden. This is what's on someone's mind, in their trajectory, what they're thinking. I need to release the heavy burden. This could be, I don't know if this is a connection where there are third parties and someone is at their wits' ends and wanting to follow the Sun, which is their heart. You see, this is Sun-Jupiter conjunction, which happened very recently in Leo. So I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo, or as the Sun is transiting through Leo, this is very positive for you, bringing through the light, seeing things from a different perspective. We see the Page of Wands there as well. This is enthusiasm. This is thrills, adventurous, right? It's interesting. Pisces, then Aries energy. What's the waiting for? Because some sort of healing needs to take place. Someone needed their time. They were looking for a way to return. Remember, this is the Warrior. 4 of Wands is a marriage card, but it's also laying down or building on something that could be an opportunity. 4 of Wands is the wedding card many times. Something to do with the communication between you and another person. Maybe there has been trickery, or maybe there was an alignment of the stars, as Mercury has now entered Leo, where there's more fire, there's more will, there's more drive, there's more courage to speak truth, right? The Hanging Man is Pisces. It's unconditional love, but it's not seeing things clearly. But we've got this 6 of Cups here, which is nostalgia. The 3 of Swords, there was the involvement of third parties, or there is heartbreak until things happen. Maybe it's a waiting game. Maybe the Four of Wands is like an opportunity to set things down. We've got a couple of fours. I don't know if you're dealing with an emperor, if you're dealing with someone that's coming from another relationship. Right, Four of Swords comes after the three, so it's like four and then the three. It's like sort of going back and thinking about things, returning to an old situation where there was more emotional harmony and balance, but there's been the interference of other parties, other people here possibly. What's the Three of Swords about? We've got the Judgment card, so this is like a resurrection, right? Second chances. And we've got the Three of Wands. It's like more wands, more fire. I don't know if there's physical distance between the two of you. We've got a couple of threes here. Remember, three is also the Empress. And I know the Empress is about waiting, holding on. We've got the Two of Cups here, Aries. So whatever it is you're battling, with the Two of Cups, this is an agreement. This is coming back to a relationship, or to an emotional balance and harmony after having waited, after having gone through some tricks, some blockages, some challenges, right? It feels like the opportunity is here to start building on something, but maybe it might take a little bit of time, because you're going to go through some sort of a crisis, which you may be disappointed, but that's going to work out to your benefit. It's like Spirit is saying, that ship is on the horizon. Don't give up, right? There could be a return. I don't know when the return will be, but I do see here you've got a lot of karmic changes. There's some sort of a release. The challenge is to know that you've got all the tools to make the magic. You're the magician in your own life. If someone has been a little bit of a trickster, not telling you the truth of the whole situation, maybe they needed time. I don't know. I mean, this is Mercury in Libra, and that's about communication, right? Maybe give it a couple of months. It could be in the near future that someone needs a little bit of time to come out, and face the music, let's say, because so far what we see here, because this is what's on someone's mind, but there's still the carrying of the burden. There's still a release that needs to happen. Oh my God, Aries, you've got the Tower, and this is Temperance here, saying that be patient. A big change is coming, a big shift. Okay, possibly don't give up on your dreams. Let's see, in the emotional department, what's going on. So in the psyche, I would say of your particular person, what's going on in their mind, how do they feel, what are their emotions connecting to you, how do they feel about your connection. We've got the Guide, which is the Hermit. Maybe there's no communication at this time. We've got the Tribe as well. They feel like you are their tribe. Maybe this is what they've seen from their higher self. And this is like a feminine energy. It's like high vibrations connecting, right? It's like the feminine energy, the motherly energy from your person. This is them sort of intuitively opening up and leveling up, where what their higher self is telling them, right? Maybe they also feel your energy. Feels like your person could be going through their shadow, going through shadow work, going through some sort of an abandonment, and at a crossroads. Or remember, the crossroads could be an opportunity as well. Now this could also be, if there was a third party, your person could be seeking guidance from a professional if they were in another marriage, right? But this is a telepathic and spiritual connection. It's like your person is needing some time. They're going through some wounding, and it's connecting to their past, right? Remember, this is wounds, Three of Swords of the past. but this is a chance for a resurrection. The crossroads could be opportunities, also dilemmas, choices. Someone may need to physically travel. There's refocus, and means restart for me. It's like something, it's like a return. Let's see what the singles and relationship oracle says about your connection, because we see that there is love here. We've got being needy. Make friends and spend time by yourself to take the pressure off your relationship. So someone's trying to get out and about, and also taking some downtime, some alone time, trying to... It's like an internal battle of someone not wanting to come through as needy. Too much. You tell others too much about yourself, all at once. Sit back and listen more. I think these are your messages, right? Maybe this is saying that your person needs some time. What's at the bottom? Eye candy. Beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality. Interesting. Okay, let's take the twin flame and see what's coming through, because if you're going to have a tower moment, that is the only certain thing. What's going on for Aries? Aries in love. Aries. Let's go. Addicted, being obsessed, wanting too much, unhealthy habits. This is like being needy, you know, not being able to sit by yourself to find yourself. This is like being needy, addicted, feeling addicted, or maybe someone feels that there could be an actual addiction here, an obsession, but someone is looking for ways to escape a situation because it hurts too much. It's not easy, and I feel that some of you are possibly in between stage, right, where there's been a breakup, or you've been alone, or someone needed time to be alone, or even time to see that, to integrate, to understand what's going on, right, or to physically deal with whatever's going on in their life. We've got hiding lies, covering up the truth, not telling the whole story, questioning what's real. This is Neptune and Saturn. Wow, this is like one moment you're trusting, the next you're seeing the cold, hard reality. This is like going from the cold, hard reality to like dreamy energy, not knowing what's true. And we've got appearances, projecting an image, being in the spotlight, narcissistic personality. Wow, okay. This is like keeping up appearances, someone trying to be stronger than what they normally are, but they actually need help. I don't know if this is your person, if there's someone proud, a Leo, that you're dealing with, that could have a drinking problem, a problem with not being able to cut away. I mean, this is like sacrifice. This is like someone feeling as though they've been punished, right? Needing to be released from something, so needing time to find themselves, right? And that may not be easy, but if there's some sort of a how can I say it, like being stuck in a rut, here comes the tower. The tower comes in and brings enlightenment, breakthrough, freedom, right? And the crisis card here, which is the judgment card. This is a resurrection of this connection. Let's see what this tower, what is the tower card about? It's about torment, about waiting. Something is going to happen, I feel, quickly at some point where there was a whole lot of needing to wait, right? This is like releasing anything that has not been built well, whatever this is, and seeing the truth. And it's like a release. something hasn't been built well. And the waiting maybe has been tormenting you, but with all this fire in your reading, I do believe that where there was a lot of waiting, then all of a sudden something happens quickly. Let's see what the crisis card, the judgment card, and the outcome is about. What's this crisis? We've got the Allegrezza al Cuore, which is like emotional feeling, like there's emotional loss because of third parties. This could be someone leaving the third party situation. There could be jealousy, there could be obsession. I mean, this is a Scorpio card, but the enemy, the animosity is going away here. There's like a shadow moment where something is being released, something is being taken away. And we've got Donna de Servizio, which is like the Virgo energy. It's the energies are servicing you, they're helpful. Okay, and it's the Three of Pentacles, which is like, let's collaborate, let's, come together and see what we can, where we could take this connection. It could be a work-related relationship as well. What is the Hanging Man about? What's that about? About someone wanting to take action, to come in. This is the Knight of Cups. Someone taking a voyage. Someone ready to go on that journey. Why do we have in the now the Four of Swords, Four of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Challenge is the Seven of Swords? See, something was false, something was not true. Maybe there was distrust, maybe there was jealousy, right? If there were third parties here. But we see the Two of Cups that are standing. Let me give you more info on the Two of Cups. We've got the Ten of Cups, Constanza, something unchanging. Ten of Cups is a lot of happiness, but it could also be that this could be an ending of a family emotional situation, some chapter, romantic chapter, emotional chapter coming to an end. This could be like a new start. Something was not going to change. We see the sun is coming up on the horizon here, and we see the sun here with Jupiter. So maybe Spirit is saying it's going to take time, but remember the Ten of Cups turns into the Ace. You've got the Two of Cups here as well. Refocus, return, release, after a release of a commitment. Wow. Let's see what the Romance Angels has for you. Some of you could be also releasing be a Sag, could be a Sag Scorpio. Oh, here is your card. You got two cards. There they are. We've got Worth Waiting For and Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, but divine timing is at work in your love life. It's going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to be worth the wait, dear Aries. The honeymoon is ahead of you. This is very much like this card here. Look at the similarities. Don't be tormented. The changes are going to happen suddenly. We don't know exactly when, but it's going to be when you least expect it. All right, dear Aries, love and light. I hope that helped. Hello, dear Taurus, and welcome to your love reading for August, or whenever you get to view this message. Dear Spirit, thank you so much. Tell us what's going on with Taurus. What's going on in the month? Well, in the Leo season, coming up to the Virgo season. What's going on for Taurus? Maybe not that easy, because the Leo season does square you, Taurus. So let's see what's going on for Taurus, dear Spirit. What is going on for Taurus in love? Let's go. Ten of Cups is in the now. The challenge is the Four of Pentacles. What's crowning you? What's on your mind? The Ace of Wands. Where are you coming from, Taurus? You've got the King of Cups, which is Scorpio, logically. So it's about a mature offer of love, a mature opening. Recent past, Nine of Cups. The possible outcome, is the High Priestess. The High Priestess. Let's take more cards straight off the bat. What's at the bottom? We've got the Sun. The Sun is like, it's reconciliation, it's truth, it's happiness. Remember, the Leo season does square you, and you're going through the Nine of Swords. So you're going through something difficult. You're not sleeping well at night. Five of Wands, also fights, arguments, conflicts, not being on the same page. What is the Ten of Cups about in the now? Because that could be like a cycle, that's an emotional cycle that's coming to an end, or it's a moment of bliss and happiness. The challenge is the Four of Pentacles, to be more open. What's this about? We've got the Six of Pentacles, which is about equal giving and receiving. Could be anything legal as well. If someone's going through some sort of a breakup or an ending and then a new beginning, why the King of Cups is at the foundation. So it is all about emotional maturity and an emotional offer. Recent past, Nine of Cups, a lot of cups, 9 and 10 of cups, King of Cups, and the High Priestess could be a spiritual connection. Let's see what this Nine of Cups is about. Seven of Pentacles, needing time, looking for a way to manifest this wish fulfillment, let's say, and that speaks to an Ace of Cups, a new beginning, right? Let's look at the King of Cups. We've got the Queen of Swords here, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. And we've got a King of Pentacles. Wow, okay. Let's continue and we'll see. Well, Taurus, this is your energy, the King of Pentacles. Scorpio, this is Taurus, Scorpio, so you could be both parties here if that's the case, unless there's a third party situation going on here. What is this Ace of Wands about? This opportunity, this moment of enlightenment, someone thinking to send a message, to be the fool, to take this new journey, to do something that they wouldn't normally do. Now, Taurus, you're a fixed earth sign. You're not one to run on a whim. You need time. So this is not easy. But I see some of you may also hold some Leo or some fire in your chart, which makes you more Aries, right? Some of you may have planets in Aries, dear Taurus. So you've got that cardinal fire energy about you. So it's interesting that this seems to me like some sort of a new beginning. Seven of Wands and the King of Wands in the challenge position. It's about chasing what you truly desire. We've got the Wheel of Fate on the High Priestess, which is all about intuition, third parties many times. A Queen of Pentacles and the Star, which is a wish fulfillment. This could have been you flip-flopping from being emotional to being more practical. We see a divine feminine that's showing up as Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords is usually a divorcee or someone that's just usually more logical, more... it's like a Libra, you know, if I'm unhappy, I'm going to talk about it. Or this could also be some sort of a decision, some sort of an outcome, some sort of a ruling. I mean, she could be a magistrate, right? She could be someone that's just very cold, detached. If you're showing up as water and earth, the Queen of Swords is very different to you, very different. And it feels like in the recent past, some of you may be taking time. You've taken time to see whether you need to continue building on a particular relationship or take the route of doing what makes me happy and start something new, because you've got the potential of opportunities for something new. But will you have the confidence or will you get out of your comfort zone and take that journey? Because this is a new journey. The journey could be physical, it could be emotional, it could be metaphorical, whatever it is. In the now, the Seven of Wands is like Seven of Wands is like denial, or I'm keeping you at a distance, or I need time because I'm coming out of a past connection. We've got the 9 and the 10 of Cups there, which is like an emotional closure, with an opportunity for a new beginning, right? We see the snake on the cup here. The snake is desire, right? It's something that would have been out of bounds to you. It was something that you crave, or something about a forbidden relationship, right? Forbidden relationship, or about what your true desires are. And the King of Wands, whether it's a fire sign or it's a Scorpio, well, Leo comes through. Maybe it's the season where you're going to be all fired up and ready to take action, but that's something that's not easy for you. Some of you may be still putting out fires. You need to finish off a situation from the past. With that 6 of Pentacles, it could be where you're splitting assets if you're going through a separation or a divorce, or this is that you're going to show who you truly desire to invest in. This could be a turning of the tables, right? And we see that turn, karmic fated turns. What is the wheel of fate? Another 10, which is bringing an ending and a new beginning, some truths. What's it bringing? It's bringing the Queen of Pentacles, which is someone that you are on the same page with. And the star being here, this could be someone that's physically at a distance. This could be a spiritual connection that may be becoming more physical now. We see the sun here. Remember the 9 of Swords, you haven't been sleeping well. Why? Because of conflict, internal or external, a family situation where there are fights, arguments, 2 of Swords, needing to make a choice, having dilemmas. Let's take other cards and see what's coming through for Taurus. The star does speak to someone at a physical distance, or you're connecting through social media. Some truths will be revealed. It is a card of hope. Let's see. Unworthy. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. So this does speak to complexes. Obviously, someone's been wounded and hurt from previous relationships. Too much work. You tell yourself it's too much work, but it's really an excuse not to get involved. So this does speak to complexes and fear. Or someone is throwing themselves into work, or someone is very busy at work and sort of putting love on the back burner. Too busy, you see. You use being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for a partner. Wow. Let's see, Taurus. Let's look at the emotions, the psyche of the person you're connecting with. Hopefully we are connecting with their psyche and not yours. How do they feel about the situation? How do they feel about you? I mean, the High Priestess is all about your higher self, and you need to trust your intuition. She is the other woman, right? She is the other woman. And sometimes, you know, the Queen of Pentacles could also be a spouse, right? Could be a spouse. You never know. Because the wheel, Jupiter, also can speak to legalities, fated events where there's an ending with a past spouse. Why? Because you've met someone that was very truthful, someone that possibly gave you, well, sometimes the Queen of Swords, being Libra, is more about balance and harmony, right? She's someone that's very truthful, unless this is someone that was not your cup of tea. You see the blood running from the sword here. This is about getting cut, right? Getting hurt. Let's see what's going on in your person's psyche. They want a fresh start. The fact that they want a fresh start means that for some of you, you've had some sort of stoppage. What's happened? New direction. They follow their heart. They're wanting to follow their heart. I'm wondering if you're not dealing with a Leo. The signs are showing them the way, right? Maybe they had choices. Why? Because it's a new direction that they're taking. See, it's like they want a fresh start. They want to leave something that they were stuck in. They're moving towards their twin flame. Maybe they think that you're their twin flame. And inner child. Maybe they got stuck for a while because they may have been a mother, or maybe they had childhood wounds that have been activated by your connection. But the inner child is also, it's about play. I want to play. I want to discover. I want this. They need to go through healing, or they're going through healing. The sun is also the child, the inner child. So the Queen of Pentacles, we've got Pisces, we've got Capricorn, Virgo. Someone who wants their freedom. We've got Jupiter, we've got this Aquarius here. So Sagittarius and Aquarius, someone that's freedom loving. They can't be stuck in a situation and be controlled. That could also be your energy. Let's see what the romance angels speak to. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a high level of commitment. Free yourself. You see that there was some sort of commitment, but someone needs to free themselves so this could happen. But this engagement, this commitment is blocked possibly from someone that is being controlled by another party, possibly. Let's take one more. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. The word play does bring up Leo for me. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. You see that there has been some form of control. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this is about releasing any form of control. It's like someone was trying to take this too quickly to something more serious, possibly. But energetically, it feels as though the other person was not ready. Why? Because maybe they have been dealing with someone. The King of Wands could be someone that's quite controlling, right? And even the Four of Pentacles, someone not letting the other go. So I don't know if this is a past connection of yours or the person you're connecting with, because the Ten of Cups could speak to an ending of a chapter. Right, we've got the Four of Wands, Six of Wands, that's 10 of, did I say Wands? Pentacles, which could speak to a marriage, could speak to something that's breaking, because they're separate cards, right? There's the Ascension again. So it feels like there is an ascension and a healing process that's going on in your life, dear Taurus. Let's see what the Twin Flame advises for Taurus, please, Spirit. Taurus. We'll take a few Sibyllars. What's beneath here? And we've got sex only. Either you or your partner only wants sex. Accept that it's okay or reach for more. So sexual. This is a fear of one being used only for sex. Possibly the other partner wanted more than just the intimate side of the relationship. Let's go. For Taurus, triggered, feeling provoked, sparking emotions, needing to respond. What is this triggering about? And we've got appearances. Aries got this as well. Projecting an image, being in the spotlight, narcissistic personality. But this is a projection. I don't know. It may not be true. It may be something that you're feeling and you're seeing it in the other person, but it's the projection. Healing, being mindful, releasing emotional baggage, and clearing space. So it's like I get some ego here. What's at the bottom? Journaling, creative release, keeping track of patterns, exploring your feelings. So it feels like some time is necessary here, I feel here, but there is a sense of triggering and someone wanting to break some sort of an appearance, that they come through as more sexual, that they come through as more ego-driven. So it's about appearances. So the appearances to me speaks to I'm putting on a brave front, right, for the world, putting on a brave front, but I'm not really showing my true emotions. With the King of Cups, that's at the root of the reading. There is a sense of softness and tenderness in the King of Cups, but the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, they need to hold that powerful side. And I feel that this is you, dear Taurus. But whoever you're connecting with, they've seen the real you. You cannot hide that from them, which is what I'm getting. Let's see what this... let's see what this Ten of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands and the now position is all about. What is that speaking to? A voyage. There could be physical distance between the two of you. And it's like the Three of Wands. So it's like waiting on an offer, waiting on someone to come in. But there are trust issues. There could be other parties that are sort of blocking whatever's going on now. And we've got the Ace of Cups, a pleasant conversation around a table. Maybe there have been trust issues, or there have been partnerships that have been distrusting, working on their own gains. Relationships where there's a lot of triggering and needing to respond, wanting to get out of a narcissistic, controlling. Remember, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Let go of control issues, or let go of someone that's controlling. Free yourself is what I'm getting here. What is the outcome? What is the outcome? With the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fate, the Queen of Pentacles and the Star. We've got the Merchant, someone thinking very much about the future. Business, this could be, someone could be very business-minded, Taurus, that could be you, and it's a Scorpio card. Or thinking about long-term relationship. There's the Vedova, solitude. Someone here is feeling very lonesome, possibly only working. Remember the too much work, or what the card says, too busy here. And the Allegrezza al Cuore, again, Aries got this card in the outcome, which is about a release of third parties. This is the Three of Swords. Someone truly thinking of changing partnerships, releasing, going through in the near future. I see big changes, dear Taurus, big changes. It's sort of needing to release the past hurts, the past excuses or past relationships, because there's happiness around the corner, right? It's about releasing old emotional regrets about not maybe the wrong direction that your life took. We've got the il nemico, the enemy. The poison is going away. We've got the sospiri. It's like the ship, waiting on the ship to come in. But there's torment about needing to wait. See, there's many swords here. These are like dark, negative thoughts, or the communication hasn't been good. Someone has been dealing with a lot of negative energies. We're dealing with someone that was narcissistic, controlling, playing with their head. Or even someone using their logic too much. I think I need to tell you that you need to trust your heart. Someone is almost ready to give up on that ship that's on the horizon. Dear Taurus, don't give up. Okay, Constanza, something hasn't changed. The love is there. Ten of Cups is bliss, happiness. But remember that your first card was Ten of Cups. That someone needed to go through a life cycle, a family cycle. And then this is like the new chapter. Remember, we've got the fool, which is on someone's mind, and that's this risk taken, and this new journey will bring healing. Okay, there's the Wheel of Fortune again. Everything changes. Karma is playing out. Dear Taurus, remember this, we're talking about a twin flame connection. There are children involved here. The signs that pay attention to the signs, because they're giving you lots of information, right? Two of Swords. Beneath that is the Page of Cups, a small offer of cups, Six of Cups, something to do with nostalgia, a soulmate from the past, and the inner child. Remember what it says here, playfulness. Play. Let your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Show your inner child. Be truthful. That will open up doors, I would say. But I do see also that there's possibly going to be a very important meeting that will bring the opportunity. The Ace of Cups that's been trying to happen since the recent past. Okay, dear Taurus, love and light. Thank you so much. I am wishing you well. Hello, dear Gemini. Welcome to your love reading for the month of August of 2026. Thank you so much, always, for your love, dear Gemini. Let's see what's going on in your love life. You could take this as a timeless love reading. We're going to have a quick look today. What's going on for Gemini? Gemini, you've had Mars transiting through your sign recently, so it must have been quite fiery. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. Dear Spirit, please guide us well. For Gemini, what's going on? Oh, the Three of Swords, because we know Mars going through your sign could be, of course, it could be, Mars could be anything cutting, so where there's no truthful communication or decisions being made, Mars will cut. What's the challenge? The Devil card. Third party is fears, addictions, cycles. Wow. Okay. Crowning you. Six of Swords, hoping that you're going to transition. See, the Nine of Swords is at your foundation, dear Gemini, so it hasn't been easy at all. Someone's been playing with your head, with your mind. Look at all the swords, and we've got the Devil as well. It hasn't been easy for you. I can see that. It's obvious. But we've got the Page of Wands here, which is like a message of enthusiasm, or let's move forward, or this is the path that I'm wanting to follow. But there's fear. The heaviness could be responsibilities. Maybe some of you have put your love life on hold because of heavy responsibilities, right? With the Devil, it could be someone that's older, someone that's Three of Swords, right? Mars going through Gemini could also speak to surgery. What's the possible outcome? Eight of Wands. This is transition. This is movement. These are messages. This is Jupiter in Sagittarius. I love that. What's at the bottom? We've got the Page of Swords, which is all about truthful communication, a clearing of the air. Why do we have the Three of Swords and the Devil here? What's that about? Because this could be third-party situations as well. We've got a King of Swords. This could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. This could be someone who wears a uniform, someone that's very logical, they don't show emotions. This could be someone that is about the mind, is about someone that's wanting to break up, to cut away anything that's been addictive behaviors. Someone also holding on to their desire and not showing up as very cold. Let's see the Nine of Swords in the past. The Hierophant, which is marriage, which is traditions, which is responsibilities. The Four of Wands, this is a marriage for sure. Lots of worry about someone following traditions, following and being conservative, holding on to past conservatism and the way things were always done. The Hierophant and the Devil, to me, are quite similar cards. you know, what is the family going to say? You might desire to connect with someone else, because there's no emotional connection in your life. And maybe with the devil, it's like trying to keep away from something or someone that you desire, because we see the desire, the enthusiasm here, the fiery energy, a message of passion, desire. 3 of Cups, third parties, 10 of Wands, which turns into the Ace of Wands, something to do with heaviness. But remember, it's like a restart, right? And the 3 of Cups is, I'm going out with my friends, or I've got support from my friends on possibly a new journey that you're wanting to take, to transition. I don't know if you're physically at a distance from someone. The 6 of Swords could speak to physical distance, yes, but it's also leaving behind any dark thoughts, any negative thinking. This is the 3 of Pentacles, which is about collaboration. On your mind is the 2 of Cups. Crowning you is the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups could be a love partner or a romantic, harmonious connection that's physically at a distance. Something connecting to work. 3 of Swords, 3 of Cups. Surely there could be, and 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, there could be third parties here. Why do we have the King of Swords in the now? What's that about? We've got the Chariot, which is all about overcoming obstacles, deciding and moving forward, which could speak to travel. Some of you may be hoping for a brand new beginning. This is an opportunity, but it's in the challenge position. This to me is like saying where someone will not speak truthfully. Gemini is ready to move forward because what's on their mind is a harmonious, balanced love connection. It could be connecting to work. It could be that you're hoping to maybe you've already connected with someone. It could be a spiritually based, a spiritual connection, which is against your beliefs or what you grew to believe, let's say. So you are someone that believes in conservatism in marriage for good, but then you've connected with someone on a spiritual level. And you know, this is because in the seed of your reading is the 9 of Swords on the marriage card. So in your home you were not married, you were not happy, possibly, well, even living with someone long term. So more of a serious connection where there was no happiness. There was too much worry, too much thought. Dear Gemini, what others would say, what the family would say. It's like you're stepping over what you believed. This could be someone that comes from a different religion to you. I'm just saying, for some of you, for one of you out there, whatever this is, this heartbreak, it's a time of clearing the air, right? It's a time of clearing the air and a possible new beginning, a new emotional beginning. What you need to do is speak truthfully, overcome your fears, and bring love to the situation, self-love as well. Because, dear Gemini, sometimes you have difficulty in deciding. You're flexible, of course, which you can run with the changes, but maybe you were dealing with a past connection where they were stuck. They were very traditional. And you know, this is about scattered energy. It's about you not scattering your energy. And the challenge, because they could be, your person could be at a physical distance, but this is also after the Lovers, which is a 7, right? The Lovers is a 6, which could be a connection that's very, this could be a twin flame connection that you've connected with. Maybe they entered your life in the wrong time. But this is you about not scattering your energy, deciding to speak truthfully and follow that Ace of Cups, which is not something easy for you, because on your mind is the 2 of Cups. There's the Fool card, which is what's on your mind. It's this brand new beginning. And what about these Eight of Wands? This is flight travel. This is expanding, right? It's a Jupiterian card. It's about taking that trip. It's about having decided to move forward. These are Cupid's love messages. This transition will bring an ending to a past situation. I don't know if you're releasing a Scorpio. I don't know if you're leaving a situation because it did not fill you, did not fulfill you. You're going towards, what are you moving towards? I don't know, it could be, this is a Pisces card. It's about doing what makes you feel good, what emotionally fulfills you. And you could be dealing with, I don't know, it could be a water sign, could be a fire sign, and releasing either a fixed sign. I'm getting Aquarius, I'm getting Taurus, Cancer. There's the Ace of Swords, which is about speaking your truth, which is about clearing the air, this is an ace, and aces are new beginnings. They're opportunities, right? And this is the truth. This is emotionally being open. This is about seeing the truth. Things will be revealed. Scorpio is about secrecy, sex, shared resources. Remember the Page of Swords. This is about clearing the air, being truthful. The Seven of Wands, Mars in Leo. That won't happen for a while, not until next year, but this is about being in denial about the truth. This is also fighting against the norm, right? The relationship that you're hoping to manifest is like stepping on the toes of past generations, family, religion, so on and so forth. But there's the King of Wands. King of Wands, someone that's very fiery, very, this could be an entrepreneur, someone that's shown their desire, their passion for you. This could also be someone, if this is not you, going against the grain, it could be them ready to fight for you and speak their truth. I get very strong Gemini. And the Gemini opposite you is Sagittarius, right? So possibly someone being close to your periphery and then moving, immigrating to another country. I don't know why I get that. That could be a particular one-off message for one of you. Let's see what else is going on for Gemini. Now you could be, because Mars is going to enter Cancer in the next few days. Mars, as I'm doing your reading on the 10th of August, is at the anaretic 29th degree of Gemini. Some of you are going to speak your truth and release the heartbreak. You want a new beginning. What's going on for Gemini? Need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. Criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. I feel that someone has been criticizing you. Not my type. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised who you find. See, this could be someone that comes from a different background, different religion, someone that doesn't fit the bill for the family, right? But maybe you were more open-minded because maybe you've already met this different person, right? No good ones. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. Some of you have almost lost hope and thought there's no good ones out there. But that's not the case. It's not the case for everyone all the time. There are always good ones out there. Maybe some of you are feeling that you are not worthy for someone better and you're staying in an unhealthy situation, right? Remember, you had the devil in the challenge position. You stayed because of responsibility, obligations, but really it's only about, it's like a sense of sacrifice, like you've sacrificed your happiness. Wow, but there's a new direction this is like your person, because we're looking into the psyche of your person. Unless this is your energy, your person is taking a new direction, a new way of doing things. They're following their heart. They're walking on a path. This could speak to, yes, physically taking action as well. The answer is no. Maybe this was something they wanted to do, but it was blocked by some obligations, some restrictions. Maybe the door wasn't open for them. If you had a hard time making a decision to move forward and take charge of your life, because you are very flexible and very fitting for everyone, or there was some sort of time when there was no, how can we say, the answer is no, someone was not watering your garden. There was a breakup because of stuck energies. This is like, I'm wanting to move forward, but there were obligations, restrictions. Maybe it was the timing, right? There's the bound energy. There is the devil, you see. Third parties, yes. I don't know if it was on your side or on their side, but the summer, and we are in summer now in the northern hemisphere, the summer is like it's like the sun card, which says there's going to be flirtation, there's going to be more happiness, more freedom, and more light, which will bring things to light, right? Bring some truths. There's a sense of freedom, there's a sense of risk-taking in the summer. And the summer is the Leo season, right? Where people do tend to follow their heart. They want to play, they want to enjoy themselves. It's holiday time, unless you're in the southern hemisphere, of course, where it's winter. But still, Leo is the heart. So we've got a new moon in Leo, a solar eclipse. That could be quite the turning, turning the tables. Remember that, dear Gemini, that the Pisces, Virgo eclipses are still happening. There's one end of the month, and there's another one in February of next year. So whatever is going on, it's all fate and destiny. Let's see what the romance angels say. Honeymoon. Honeymoon. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Let go of someone controlling and have a honeymoon. Do what's right for you. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Oh my God. Reconciliation with your twin flame. Someone from your past is returning, dear Gemini. And this is my twin flame card. Let's see what the twin flame oracle does advise here. This is your person being bound by obligations, restrictions. Some of you could be dealing with someone that is on the more mature side, right? But there's still that inner child, wants to play, wants to flirt, wants to have fun. Or there are heavy responsibilities that someone's dealing with. We've got a secret admirer. I got a glimpse. Someone could be checking out your social media. Gifts of love, token of affection, giving and receiving, embracing what you have. There's going to be some sort of a gift. I don't know if it's a physical or it's an emotional gift, right? Unsure about your partner, emotionally confused, and mixed signals. And healing, being mindful, releasing emotional baggage and clearing space. There is devotion here. The light is going to come on. Admirer, see, that's come through again. Secret lover, hidden interest in you and revealing intentions. For some of you, this could be happening now, that someone has been following you, watching you, and this could be a very significant relationship. It could be a new relationship for those of you that are looking for love, right? But it also speaks to secret lover. So if this is not new, this is someone returning from the past. And they're revealing their intentions. And their intentions are, they've got the eye on the prize, which is you. Let's see what the little Lavera Sibilla says for the outcome, because we see that. You see, if it's a Scorpio people are very mysterious. They don't open up very easily. And this could say that someone is saying that you're their wish fulfillment. 8 of Wands, or someone's going through a breakup, an ending, and they're transitioning towards their heart content. Some of you have had a little bit of time away together. Maybe in the past you felt like you were in a honeymoon phase. Let's see what the outcome is. Actually, I want to see what the now is. For the King of Swords, Three of Swords, the Devil. We've got the Donna Maritata, like the Empress or the mother with children. She's going through a change, through an ending. See, the Artista is very much the King of Swords. Some of you are mothers and you're going through separation, divorce. You're being truthful. What is the outcome here? We've got denaro, advantageous matrimony, or a possible next stage connection with a soulmate. There could be a return of a soulmate or a twin flame here. This is like nostalgia in the past. There are children in the picture and someone cannot keep away. Amore is Cupid. His arrow is poisonous. Whoever gets hit by Cupid's arrow cannot break away. Very much the devil energy. And we've got falsehood. This is falsita. Whatever's going to happen here, you're going to be stunned. You will not believe what's going on. And this could be a secretive connection. The falsita can also be play. It's the kitty, right? And we've got the meneo. Someone that wants to connect with you. Ace of Wands. Someone that is getting serious. They want a serious connection. This is not only about play. And this is something that some of you may be pinching yourselves with. Maybe someone was hidden. They were doing the work behind the scenes. They've already decided that they're not going to just water the garden with a sexual and intimate connection. What they want is the true thing. And it took them time. Maybe they had their own issues to deal with. See, the heart in knots. This is like tying something up, you know. Or I've been tied up, but I'm devoted. An offer here brings healing. And there's a release of emotional baggage or fear. And you're clearing your space, letting go of control or anyone that's controlling. There's the prigione, which is like the devil card and the stuck card and the no card and the third party. That's the Nine of Swords that's at your foundation. But we've got a Mika, balance, harmony. This could be a best friend or someone that is a best friend. Someone that was always there for you. This is like Libra energy. It's like marrying your best friend. A soulmate returning from the past or a twin flame. And they needed time because they maybe, or you maybe, were in another connection. It's the Four of Wands. See, the message, the news comes from a distance. The armonia, this is like Libra also, that someone is wanting to get out of an unhealthy connection legally. Dear Gemini, so there will be a lot of clearing out, a lot of truths that will be revealed. Things will start to shift. Someone's taken their time out and they've been thinking they want the truth. Through truth, we can be released, we can free ourselves, we can overcome obstacles, and also through not holding on to dilemmas and knowing what it is that we truly want. Right? Your person maybe held a little bit of pride and ego, but this is also a spiritual connection, right, with the peacock. This is like growing, a spiritual connection that's up-leveling. And now your person understands the connection here. Because this is like the meneo for me, the pride and ego, very similar. This is a change of luck. This is a spiritual connection. There's abundance here. And someone ready possibly to fight for this connection. Right? Wow. Okay, Gemini, I think we'll leave it there. I hope that it worked for you. I hope that it spoke to you. Love and light. Hello, dear Cancer. Welcome to your love reading. Welcome. This is August 2026. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for waiting. Just on the verge of a solar eclipse in Leo. That'll be an interesting one for everyone. Eclipses, very fated time. Let's see what's going on in your love life. Remember, this could be a timeless reading as well. I'm using this little Greek deck. I like the way it shuffles. Doesn't put pressure on my hands. Okay, let's see what's going on, dear Cancer, as Mars is entering your sign. Do expect possibly frustration, but some of you will have more pent-up energy to chase, or you're being chased. We'll see. See what comes through for Cancer. Thank you, Spirit. 5 of Cups. The challenge is the High Priestess. Is this a platonic relationship? What's going on? We've got Temperance crowning you. We've got the Hanging Man in the past position, recent past, 4 of Wands, the outcome, the Knight of Cups. Okay. Five of Cups is like still focusing on the past. You know, what didn't go well. 5 of Cups is remorse. It's regrets. Why do we have the High Priestess in the challenge position? A lack of trust, trusting in your understanding of what this connection is about, or is it only a platonic connection? Because the 4 of Wands could say that someone is in another connection, obviously. With a Hanging Man here, it's like what's needing to be done here is to see things from a different perspective, or to release. A release being the martyr, release being the victim. Dear Cancer, you're a water sign, so sometimes you could be more emotional than other times, even though you put on a brave front. Now, Temperance is saying here there's an alchemy going on. Someone's looking for their footing, they're looking to be healed. They're looking for balance and harmony, something along those lines about change. You need to trust your intuition. Some of you are not trusting that. We do have an offer here from a Knight of Cups. Could be Pisces, could be Scorpio, could be any sign. Knight of Cups is not usually 100% certain about them moving forward and giving you this offer. This could be someone that's already been hurt. Just a moment. I apologize about that interruption. It was an important call. So I was talking about the Knight of Cups and the fact that we've got the marriage card here. This could be saying that some of you are figuring out or finding out that they're in the now. You could be receiving something that you did not expect, and figuring out that you were dealing with someone that was in another connection. Now, it doesn't mean that they, because the High Priestess could be the third party. Someone's putting you in the third, as a third party, because there are regrets here. We see the marriage card and we see the Knight of Cups. And the Hanging Man is someone that needs to go through a release. Life cycle needs to close up, and they need time with Temperance, or they need to go through healing. Maybe that's possibly why you've got the Knight of Cups that's uncertain about being able to be the King of Cups, let's say. Right? What's at the bottom? We've got the Page of Swords, which Gemini also had at the bottom of the deck. That's interesting. Let's continue. Get more information here. I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio, someone that was a little bit secretive, someone that is possibly, it could be that your life is going through a big change, a big ending. Could it be, you could flip the story, let's say. But let's see what's going on here. Why do we have the Five of Cups? We've got the Four of Pentacles, someone not telling you the full truth, fearing telling you the truth. Wow, and we've got the King of Cups here. Usually kings are fathers. They don't have to be, but King of Cups is usually Scorpio. So maybe you're dealing with someone that was very passionate, someone that was emotionally not opening up very easily, hiding things from you. Why do we have the Hanging Man? We've got the Eight of Swords, someone feeling blocked or trapped in a situation. A King of Swords could also be someone that's planning on getting released, getting out of this feeling of being the victim, right? King of Swords could also be someone that had no feelings. They stayed in a situation, in a past situation, because they sacrificed themselves. I don't know if you were dealing in the past with a, could be Aquarius, Pisces. Yeah? Unless this is someone that really does have true feelings for you, but they can't offer you more than a Knight of Cups at this time as they're going through some big life change. Some of you also maybe you've fallen for someone that was emotionally not open. Not open because they were hiding things from you. What is the Four of Wands and the Five of Pentacles? So someone being in a marriage where they were not on the same page with, or you may have connected with someone where there's an age difference. We did see the Knight of Cups in the initial spread and the High Priestess, which could be someone that's very intuitive, someone that's very psychic, very spiritual, which could be your energy. And maybe your person was seeing things from just a very logical standpoint, this connection, and saying, you know, it can't work out because that's if they didn't lie to you that they were in another connection. It cannot work out because blah, blah, blah. Because I'm still stuck in a situation, right? Because the King of Swords could also be an advisor. Someone that is looking to get out of an imprisoning situation that they got themselves into. You see, the Eight of Wands are like someone wanting to flee, to be released. But it's also Cupid's love messages. Like maybe you've had a conversation with your person and how can this work out in a practical manner. Physically, I can't really move right now. I'm stuck. You need to be patient. That's why Temperance is there. And the Empress, which is also a card of patience. And the Ten of Cups, you see, this cycle needs to come to an end. You need to be patient. We've got Venus here, and Venus is Taurus, Libra. Taurus is self-worth, it's value, it's self-love, it's security, and Libra is equal and harmonious relationships where they haven't been like that. The Ten of Cups comes to close up a cycle, and someone is waiting on their wish fulfillment here, on their bliss, on their happiness. But there's frustration here as well, as Spirit is saying you may be feeling frustrated, but this thing takes time. Why do we have the Four of Pentacles on the Five of Cups? The Devil. You see, there are third parties here, and time is limiting. There are fears here. There are obligations and restrictions. But there's a very strong desire to connect. Let's look at the emotional department, because I see maybe you've connected with someone that's more passionate. They don't show their emotions that easily. The Four of Cups, like this is not enough for me, or someone's emotionally stuck in a situation and they need time. With a Star, this speaks to the future, and the future does bring hope. Some of you have connected through social media with someone. We've got the Knight of Pentacles here, Virgo energy. There's perfectionism, there's logic, there's the practical side of things, right? And the Three of Pentacles, which is Venus in Capricorn. Someone needs to put in the work. I don't know if work is related to your connection. Three of Pentacles is collaboration, but someone needs their time. So Remember that the South Node has finished up in Virgo, and now the North Node has moved into Aquarius. This is the end of the season here, the end of perfectionism and, just being of service. The time is now to free oneself and to look towards the future. The star means healing, it means hope, that there will be collaboration, that someone will find the courage to move forward, follow their heart, because where they've been, they haven't been happy with the Four of Cups. We've got the Emperor and we've got the Empress here. For some of you, this is someone that is, yes, it is a father, it is a business owner, this is your other half. If you are the Empress, dear Cancer, you could be the Emperor and you found your Empress, doesn't really matter, but they are a couple. They are a couple. Now, someone has been stuck in a situation with someone that was just drinking, binging, in an addictive energy, right? Going overboard, trying to escape a situation that's too difficult. The Emperor says that I'm going to do my due diligence. I can stand firm and stand strong and do what is right. And we've got the Judgment card. So Scorpio comes through again. We've got Aries, Capricorn, Aquarius, and the Knight of Swords here, which Knight of Swords is about clearing the air, someone being judgmental or someone cutting through a life where they were not happy, not living, talking about, I want a second chance, and that second chance will bring maturity for sure. Maturity and steps towards finding their freedom. Let's see what the romance angels say. We've got very strong major arcana cards. The Devil, Temperance, the Star, the Empress, the Emperor, even the Hanging Man at the foundation. For Cancer, please, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Release your ex. See, that's the release. It's about releasing an unhealthy ex. Maybe that was a little bit deceptive as well. Finances and career are playing a major role in your love life right now. Some of you may need time because of financial blockages and hardships with the Knight of Pentacles. Unrequited love, you see. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going, and there's deception. Love yourself first. So this is what needs to be learned here. These are tough lessons, and dear Cancer, because Mars will be in your sign for a few months and into next year, it's going to take time. It's not going to happen now. It's not going to happen now. If you're waiting for someone to come out of another relationship, it could be happening in October, November. They need time. Let's look into the psyche of your person. Surrender, you see. They're just going with the flow. But there's reinvention. It's like they want to return. They want to come back. The answer is yes, and they want this a lot. But they're still in victim mode, which is the Hanging Man here. They need to go through the release. They're looking for guidance. I don't know if you're dealing with a mutable sign. Possibly. For those of you that are dealing with mutable signs, if that's not the case, this could be talking about the eclipses that are still happening on the mutable axis, Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, and it still will be happening until next year, okay? And there are children involved here as well. Okay. Okay, this is going to drop all my cards. Let's take some other cards and see what's going on with the Singles and Relationship Oracle deck for Cancer. What's going on in Cancer's love life? Please, Spirit. You know, the guide could also be someone that is drinking, taking medicines, whatever the case is, needing a physical healing, emotional healing. This could also be a psychologist that they're seeking advice from, or it could be someone that's going through an awakening. Playing games. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. Burned out. You feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. I get a sense of immaturity here. And lone wolf. Are you really a loner, or are you afraid of loving someone who could hurt you? So there is fear here. The masks are being worn. Someone is fearing being vulnerable. And the fears of vulnerability could also be that someone fears that they are not loved, that there is no connection here. Because being cold, it says here, you seem unapproachable because you are aloof. Try being more friendly. And that could also be the King of Swords. Let's see what the twin flame holds. Of course, you need to trust your intuition, always. Let's see, dear Cancer. Legal matters, marriage license, divorce papers. Getting a lawyer. Moving in together, getting a new home, going away. But this is going to take time. See, someone needs to go through some sort of a legal situation. And it's all about moving. It's a transition. It's a shift. These things do take time. Healthy choices, cleaning up your act, taking care of yourself and choosing better partners. For Cancer, wow. Looking for signs, open to spiritual guidance, willing to accept the truth, trusting your gut feeling. Dear Cancer, let's take some Lavera Sibila and see, what is this devil, this Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the High Priestess? What is this all about? Belvedere, waiting on someone's arrival or hoping for a reconciliation, but it's not happening. Or third parties. There's the Lamante, there's the Knight of Cups here, which is the offer. And we've got Dispiacere, the Ace of Swords. It's like this offer is not coming through. Obviously, someone cannot give you more. Even the King of Cups being in the challenge position. Why? Because there could be third parties. There are themes that need to be released. Another situation that's being released. Let's see what the outcome is. With the Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Star, the Four of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Disgrazia, a Tower moment, the Seven of Swords. It's like the masks come off. The Ten of Cups, Constanza. This is like a family situation or something that's unchanging. And the Leggerezza, which is a metamorphosis, the end of a heavy burden. What's coming in is a precious gift, but work is necessary. We've got a couple of tens here. There's a major shock, major shift, where someone is going through big change. Remember the wish fulfillment. It's going to be a precious gift. The gift could be physical, metaphorical, emotional. That someone's ready. They've gone through a metamorphosis, an ending of a cycle to their life. You may be finding out about that. So where you thought there was trickery and that someone was put you in as the third wheel, maybe they did have true feelings for you, but what they needed to do was take care of business before they lost you. Sometimes people do wear masks for that. All right, dear Cancer, so I'll leave it there. Thank you so much. I'm wishing you well, all the best, and anything can happen. You're going to have to learn to be very patient. With Mars in your sign, there's going to be a lot of nagging, a lot of issues in your personal life. So get forewarned is forearmed. I'm wishing you well, nevertheless. Hello, dear Leo. Welcome to your love reading for August of 2026. I hope you're all doing well, and this month is all about you. First of all, happy birthday to my beautiful Leos. I've got so many around me. And this is your first solar eclipse in your sign. It's a new moon, and it's going to be a total on the 12th. Today is actually the 10th when I'm doing this, so you will have this reading for the eclipse. I hope that this very powerful new beginning will be what your heart desires, truly. Okay, big shifts. A lot of fated events playing out for you. I wonder what will be leaving your life or what you'll be leaving, because there's no more room in that for you. Let's see what's going on in your love life. For Leo, remember to check your other placements. I've got a Leo moon. I think the moon is very significant. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I was talking about the moon and how significant it is in relationships. So let me continue shuffling for Leo, please, Spirit. Leo and what's going on, as they've got a solar eclipse, a new moon, very significant new moon in their sign. And for the next 18 months, dear Leo, roughly, you will be going through a lot of changes. A lot of changes that are fated for you. Let's see what's coming through for Leo. Thank you, Spirit, for guiding us well. We've got a King of Wands. King of Wands. This is showing up as a Leo energy, possibly. The challenge is the devil, and the devil, excuse me, has shown up for a few signs, actually. It's a very prominent energy in these readings. So to me, the devil being in the challenge position is that where love is concerned, whether it was third-party situations, fears, addictive cycles, so on and so forth, because we do see a lot of fire, a lot of passion here. Whatever the blockages were, it could have been another relationship, it could have been timing. It's in the challenge position, which is saying that's what needs to go, because the King of Wands is someone that does act and take action. They follow their desires. Let's see, it could be your energy too. We've got an offer on the table, a Knight of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Where are you coming from in the past? Five of Cups, regrets, remorse, and themes relative to the past. The 3 cups that are spilled and the 2 cups that are standing. Let's see, 5 and 1 is 6 cups. Now, we don't take reversals here, and the fact that we've got the devil on the King of Wands, we'll see what that may speak to. We've got a 10 of Pentacles, which is usually marriage card. It's Venus in Virgo, and we know Venus in Virgo is not, she's in her full position. So this could be relative to marriage or a cycle that's coming to an end. Money could be significant. Family could be significant. What's been happening in the recent past. 10s turn into aces. Let's see what the actual possible outcome shows. We've got the Death card. So there is something that's finishing up, something that's going on. Scorpio, this is, the Death card is a metamorphosis, right? We've got a Page of Pentacles in the past, communication through social media, something to do with children, something planned and something long-term, communication with a could be water, could be earth, earth sign, right? We've got Scorpio down here as well, so Scorpio is quite significant. Here we've got 6 of Pentacles, equal giving and receiving, or unequal, right? Where someone's giving more to one side than the other. Six of Pentacles is a very karmic card for me. To me, it's like the give and take was not enough, and that's why there are regrets relative to the past. Unless there's been communication with someone from the past and someone that was giving you more, someone that you felt more harmonious with, that was your match, let's say, and dealing with a past connection that there were regrets about, where you know the three cups are empty. Now I don't know if it's got to do with third parties. The devil can be that. The recent past, Queen of Wands. This is a couple. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. What's that about? This is like the feminine wanting to celebrate, wanting to connect. But Three of Cups, right? Threes can speak to other people. Let's take another card. Eight of Swords. Something to do with a meeting, a coming together, reconciliation, but it feels like where the communication is concerned, things are not easy. Eight of Swords are blockages. I feel like I'm in a prison cell. I see things as very negative. Why? Because I cannot manifest my dreams. I cannot connect. I cannot come together with the person of my dreams. Why? Because family could be involved, money's involved. It is Mercury in Gemini, and Gemini is about choices as well. Let's see what the now speaks to the King of Wands. The Four of Pentacles. This seems to have come through for a couple of signs, this card in this position. Or, yeah, I think for a couple more signs that I've already done, and I started from Aries. So Four of Pentacles is, I'm holding back on my desires. Why? Because I've got responsibilities, heaviness, something to do with my financial standing, my financial security, my home life, and that's why I'm not opening my heart. I'm showing up more as more sexual, more physically inclined to this connection. But there's the Five of Swords, and the issue here could be about someone not being totally open. Why? Because they fear, because they've got responsibilities. There are so many reasons why someone is not being open and daring with their heart, because the sexual side of things, more than likely, yes, but it's a no-no. The devil is like where these are obligations and restrictions, and this is, a secret love affair. It's in the challenge position. And that's possibly why the Knight of Cups is crowning here, and the Ten of Cups is also here, which speaks to a family unit, an ending to a family chapter where someone's built, a family for themselves. Maybe there was happiness, but the Ten of Cups, which is bliss and happiness, is in the challenge position because of a secret love affair, because of infidelity. All these themes could be coming up. And the Five of Swords is challenging, right? It's the communication is not good, or someone's looking to legalities. This is Aquarius in Uranus. I need to find a way out, and I'm going to find a way out and towards my freedom through intelligence, through thinking. Let's see. So air comes through. I don't know if there are challenges, hardships, fights and arguments with an air sign. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here, Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus. We've got a Queen of Wands as well. Queen of Pentacles is sometimes the spouse, the mother, or someone that's just very, very, very patient, someone that's the go-to person, someone that can offer stability, patience, security, someone that has got responsibilities, has had experiences in her life. But you see that the Knight of Cups is looking away from the Queen of Pentacles and looking towards the Ace of Cups, which is a new emotional beginning. The Lovers, you see, that there are choices here. someone's logic fighting over their heart. Money could be an issue. Practical matters could also be the issue. Someone is very slow. They need security. They need stability before they move forward. You know, the Knight of Cups is not the offer that you can depend on. And as I'm doing this reading, we've got Venus in Libra opposing Neptune in Aries. So where relationships are concerned, there could be a lot of illusion, deception, promises that are not delivered. Why do we have the Death card? We've got the Four of Swords. Someone's going through an ending and they need time to heal, time to figure things out. Where relationships are concerned, someone needs rest time. Someone needs time. They could be going through legalities. This is a very karmic time. We've got Libra, Scorpio. You know, it's Venus, the goddess of love, that's going to retrograde in Libra and in Scorpio. That will be roughly in the October season. So this feels like a waiting game. Someone needs time. That's the karmic situation that's playing out. See, even the Knight of Pentacles is about slow perfectionism, doing the work. This is Virgo energy. And then we've got the Ten of Wands, a heavy burden possibly coming to an ending. We've got 3 tens, right? 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. This is like an ending before a new beginning, a promise for a new life, a new beginning, a new chapter in your life, Leo. Remember that solar eclipses do involve an ending. We've just had a full moon a couple of weeks ago, a very difficult one in Aquarius. That's your partnership house. So maybe it's you that's going through an ending. It's a heavy burden. It's a cycle that's coming to an end. And 3 of Wands is like your ships are on the horizon. Third parties involved here. But do chase what it is that you love, and there could also be a physical distance. Time is necessary here. This is the Sun in Aries. This is about not fearing that new cycle. And we've got the Empress here. So Libra and Taurus comes through. This is about patience. 9 Wands, heaviness. Even the Empress is fully blown. She feels a sense of heaviness. But it's saying that the ship is already shown on the horizon. Let's have a look at the psyche and the emotional side, the emotional feelings, let's say, how your person feels about your connection. How do they feel about you? What's going on in their subconscious? New direction. This card has come through for a couple of signs as well. So it's all about new beginnings. It's about someone following their heart. They've taken a new direction, your person. And it could be you as well, because you're mirroring each other, right? This could be happening on both sides. The Lovers are a twin flame connection that's crowning you. Mask. So both of you are possibly not fully truthful about what's going on. Masks are being worn. Hopefully this new moon will take off. I mean, we know that it's going to be a total, so the light comes off and then comes back on very brightly. So hopefully the masks will be coming off. A divine timing. Yes, it's all about timing and fated changes. This is like the wheel of fate. Changes. It's like a 10. A lot of karma received. Something is being stopped. What's being stopped? The mirroring, the masking. The received is like someone having gone through a lot of fated and destined events. But it's also like a stop card, like an end card. Okay, I've received my karma, now what? Okay, we've got the Union, Leo. We've got the Union, which is saying that everything and in the way it happened, was meant to happen. It was meant to play out in this way. Interesting, because we've got, okay, this is like Sagittarius, which is 9th house, but also Pisces, 12th house. It's about someone's seeing more clearly, seeing the bigger picture now, that whatever has played out was meant to play out. It was meant to go in this direction. And I don't know if you're dealing with someone that is physically at a distance. Remember, the Knights can also speak to physical distance. What's at the bottom? Stuck energies, see? And we will be having a Jupiter-Saturn trine. This will happen 3 times as they will retrograde. This is about manifesting the dream. Something was happening around, was it 2020, December of 2020. That's when Saturn and Jupiter conjoined, and we saw that like the star of when Christ was born, right? That seed has been planted in Aquarius, right? And we're seeing now the opportunity, because Jupiter is truth, it's separation, divorce. Jupiter is Sagittarius is freedom, it's seeing the bigger picture, it's the philosophy, the wisdom. It's teachings, it's spiritual connections, and Pisces is also a lot of karma that needs to be released, right? And this now, Saturn is about the reality. It's the glue of something long term, but it was going to happen in divine timing, not before that. After a separation, after a third party a breakup as well, right? A dark offer of love, telepathic communication, lots of communication through social media, but not being totally truthful about what was going on. The stuck energies here, you see the dark energies, the worry. But there's perception here, there's the understanding. They know that this is a very significant union and they want this. And we see the huge moon, which you're having a new moon in your sign now. Maybe it's time for this union now. And one card just dropped on my lap. What is it? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. To me, this is Sagittarian open thinking, right? Someone that believes different things, has been raised differently, different culture, different religion. We'll see. For Leo, what is it that we need to know? What's going on? Love yourself first. Your self-respect and makes you more romantically attractive. And this is like when I take my energy back and self-love, that's when the energy is sort of start to flow. And honeymoon. So to me, this is like, okay, I'm taking back my energy, right? I'm loving myself. That's when this opening will happen. Remember what I was saying about the ships on the horizon with the 3 of Wands? The 10 of Wands turns into the Ace. Enjoy the time of the bliss of holiday time together. So it is holiday time for some of you. This could be happening now. Playfulness, Leo, flirtation. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And forgiving and learning. So as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This could be someone forgiving a past partnership and releasing it, to release the vibrations, the energy, so it could flow. Let's see what the Singles and Relationship Oracle says for Leo, please. Spirit. Remember what I said, it may not even happen now. It may happen when Venus, Venus is going to retrograde in Libra and in Scorpio. This is about releasing relationships that are not in sync and harmony. But justice will take some time. There's still a heavy burden and a death card. It's a process, right? Need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. Expectations. When you expect too much, no one measures up. Ditch your list. want what's real. Seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. So this is the perfectionism Virgo energy that's here. So I don't know how that plays out for you. We've got Leos that have got planets in Virgo. I'm going to take one more. We've got feel unloved. You deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. And I'm not only going to say emotionally, but also physically support you in whichever way they can. So, too high expectations, waiting on the others to do the work and seeking perfection. This will bring a sense of loneliness, dear Leo. I don't know if this is your person or this is you. But stuck in the past, let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. That's quite revealing. So it does speak to releasing an ex. It does speak to release here, forgiving and learning and release. Trust, this situation is calling for you to have faith. And this could be the one you've already met, the romantic partner you seek. And no one is perfect. It takes 2 to tango. Don't expect the others to do all the work, right? And we cannot control anyone other than what we do ourselves. Let's see what the twin flame has for Leo. Leo, please, Spirit. What is the message? What is the guidance for Leo? Working on the relationship, office, romance, being a workaholic. Okay. Love potion, irresistible charm, feeling compelled to follow and letting your heart lead. Wow, okay. The potion is like something that one cannot break away from, and that's the devil there. And we've got heartstrings, playing with emotions. Being manipulative and crying for attention. Oh my God. This is not easy, dear Leo. And we've got getaway, vacation together, much needed break on a romantic retreat that matches with the honeymoon. This will not happen today. You need to keep an open mind, love yourself first, pull your energy back in. But it does say play. To recapture romance, allow your youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, you need to be open and not closed up, dear Leo. And if there is some ego, because, okay, fixed signs can be a little bit stuck, right? I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio. They could have Libra as well. And we've got Gemini here. There could be choices. We've got lots of endings, new beginnings. We've got King of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. What's on the Queen of Wands? It's the 3 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles, which could be the end of a cycle if this is a spouse. I don't know. Unless this is someone desiring someone that's in another connection. Yeah? Now, there could be infidelity if you're dealing with someone that is in another connection. We've got Viaggio, okay. If this is the spouse, the Queen of Pentacles, we've got a Knight of Cups and a Knight of Pentacles as well. So she could be dealing with someone that is younger. We've got the Viaggio, so it does speak to a voyage or someone coming in with an offer. Someone that likes to have a drink, likes to have a good time, someone that is connecting with their friends. Yes, you could be physically at a distance, and that's not easy. And we've got Superbia, which is a beautiful card, but it can signify a little bit of ego. Let's see what the outcome is, because the Superbia is a bit of vanity. It could speak to a spiritual connection, someone that's quite proud as well. 2 of Cups at the outcome. So after an ending, and some time passing, someone needing to heal, comes the Two of Cups, which is what is meant to be. It's on the Justice card. We've got the Ilnamik, or the snake, the poison, going away. We've got the Denaro, advantageous matrimony, someone having married for children. In the past, this would be soulmate connection, or someone's fate and destiny changing, that they will be connecting with a soulmate, could be twin flame, that is their perfect partnership, right? That's going to go all the way to something serious, a marriage, after a legerezza. Legerezza is a heaviness. It's about going to the next stage. We've got the Death card, we've got the butterfly that's come out of the chrysalis, right? But there's falsehood, there's lies, deception, there's distrust, and there are things going on behind closed doors that may be coming to light, may be revealed. The stanza is an intimate connection going on behind closed doors that may be revealed. There's jealousy here, there are regrets as well, dear Leo. So I think we'll leave it there. I hope that this resonated for you, gave you some clarity as to what's going on. I want to just take one card on the King of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and Five of Swords. Speranza, Eight of Cups. This King of Wands was possibly in another situation which they are leaving behind, and you may be in the dark about that. So unless that's your energy. See, there's the Prigione, there's the Saturnian blockages, the stuck energies that we've got here with the car, the separation. Okay, dear Leo, so, okay. I'm wishing you well, dear Leo, and I hope that you get your big break now in the month of August. Sending you lots of love. Thank you. Hello, dear Virgo. Welcome to your love reading for the month of August. Let's see what is going on for Virgo in the month of August of 2026. Thank you so much for your love always. Let's see, dear Spirit. The month of August, very significant month with eclipses. And Virgo, there's going to be a lunar eclipse on the 28th of the month, which will be in your house of marriage and your most important one-on-one connections. So let's see for Virgo what's coming through, dear Spirit, asking on clear and concise guidance for Virgo. For Virgo, what's going on for Virgo? Virgo in love, Virgo. Thank you. Thank you, my beautiful archangels. And thank you, Virgos, for your love always. 10 of Wands, coming to the end of a heavy burden. You're still carrying a heavy burden in the month of August. What is your challenge? Oh my God, this is uncanny. Check out the previous uploads and see that the devil is always somewhere around. Goodness me, you're coming to the end of the hardships. This could be someone that was out of bounds for you, someone that you desired greatly, or someone that was out of bounds because they were in another connection, another relationship. This could be the end and heavy release of a karmic connection. This could be the end of cycles that you've had again and again. The devil is, it could be obsession, it could be jealousy, it could be third parties, secret love affairs, it could be timing, it could be someone's just working too much and there's no love there. Well, I don't mean there's no love, I mean that there are restrictions because I don't have the time because I'm working for my responsibilities. Whatever this is, let's see for Virgo. Crowning you is the 10 of Swords, 2 tens. Uranus in Gemini, and we do have Uranus in Gemini, and Uranus from Gemini does square Virgo. So there's going to be sudden revelation, sudden breakthrough and breaking out. It's not going to be without stress, dear Virgo. You're coming from 7 of Cups, the Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, someone not being totally truthful about their emotions. A lot of seeing things from, I don't know, trying to make sense of things, but there's so much illusion. There could be deception as well. Moon in Scorpio is deep connection, secretive connection. But this could also be someone that tends to have a couple of drinks here or there, or, you know, so many options and not knowing which is the right option. Recent past, this is the root of the issue, seeing things through rose-colored glasses. And recent in the past, recently, or whenever you get to view this, could be in the now. We've got temperance, which is saying patience. You'll come into some sort of healing qualities. You'll come into balance and harmony. Something is being changed that you are not aware about. The temperance is Sagittarius, which is a system mutable sign for you. And the eclipses are still happening for Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, and Sag until next year. So early next year. Let's see. I don't know if you're dealing with a foreigner with temperance. This is Archangel Michael saying, look at the rainbow at the behind temperance. Your patience will be what will take you to the end of the rainbow and the pot of gold. And just remembering now the rainbow that I spoke of. Yesterday we had a rainbow. We had such hot weather here in Greece, and then all of a sudden we had a thunderstorm, and I took a photo of it actually. The rainbow, I hadn't seen one for a while, so this could be quite significant. What is the possible outcome for Virgo? The Four of Wands. Four of Wands, 1111, an opening, a portal. This is a stabilizing love. This could be a meeting in a place, a home, a celebration. What is this? Let's see what else is going on. We've got the Sun. Some of you Virgos have got Leo placements. It could be that the Leo eclipse is going to be something very positive that you may not expect. And especially if you're a Virgo rising. It's the Leo eclipse is behind you. It's in your 12th house. So something that was hidden may come to light. I don't know if you're dealing with a Leo. The Sun could speak to reconciliation. We've got a King of Swords, Aquarius. Aquarius, Leo, these are fixed signs. Fixed signs will be very, very affected by the eclipses now, obviously, and for the next 18 months. And the Five of Cups. Your cups are spilt relative to a King of Swords. An Aquarius, someone that was only very logical, not showing their true emotions. The Sun and Aquarius, right? Aquarius is the truth. This is Scorpio, so we've got Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. So this total solar eclipse could bring lots of truths. Why are you carrying the Ten of Wands with the Devil in the now? This is you, even though it shows Capricorn. This is you, Virgo, for sure. You're an earth sign, right? You're very motherly. You're of service. Who is this Queen of Pentacles? What is she about? Is this something you've been working on? A relationship that was just blocked from you, but you persisted, you kept on, you stayed true. Are you dealing with an earth sign? We've got the Page of Cups, which is an offer. Could be an apology, could be an unexpected message. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. So I don't know if this involves some spouse. Some of you could be a spouse to someone. Unless you're dealing with an earth sign, someone that comes through emotionally is very playful. Or, you know, this could also be that someone's coming in and apologizing and wanting to collaborate. This is Venus in Capricorn. It's not easy work. It could be a work situation as well. Third parties, it's on the Devil. Seven of Cups in the past. You had a Tower moment where you saw some truths. Those rose-colored glasses got ripped off and the star came through. The star comes through, which promises some wish fulfillment or hope for the future. I don't know if whatever was true, because this is Uranus. I see it as Uranus. right? It's something that's, it's the truth that's coming through the illusion. And something that hasn't been built on solid ground, and there was illusion and lies and deception, is being or has shown up for you in the past. This is a card of hope. It's a card of recognition of someone that's well known in their community. I don't know. Communication through social media. Why do we have the Ten of Swords crowning? We've got a Knight of Wands. Knights are players, but they're free, loving souls. This could be someone that travels for work. This is someone that's all fired up and ready to take action, to cover ground. It does show Sagittarius. And the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Someone who wants their freedom. They want to travel. They want to follow their desires and their passion. Temperance in the past, the Hermit. Sagittarius, Virgo. Mutable energies. It's like Spirit is saying someone needs time to go within. Someone needs time to, because they're seeking advice, seeking intelligent, wise advice. Two major arcana, Virgo, Sagittarius. And the Four of Cups. Someone's looking for a way to complete a cycle. I mean, the Hermit is a 9. Remember, Temperance comes after Scorpio, after the Death card. So, someone needs time. Four of Cups, missed opportunities. What's this Ten of Pentacles, which both Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles turn into aces? What's that about? Maybe the full moon, maybe the new moon, Leo new moon will bring light to what is ending and what is beginning, because we know that solar eclipses, they are about things happening around us, physical changes, right? And to have a new moon, obviously there's been some sort of a completion. And what is this Four of Wands? Seven of Swords, the thief, the tact, the sneakiness, the intelligence, the Lovers. Wow. This is a secretive third-party situation with someone that's in another connection, in another marriage possibly. We've got the Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. This is Venus in Aquarius. Intelligence. A lot to do with the mind. Mind games. We've got air and we've got fire. Something very explosive is going to happen. Someone's coming in to communicate. The Knight of Swords is Gemini there. And what else do we need to know? This could be anything legal as well. Talks about a legal ending with a marriage. I mean, this is Jupiter in Aries. Aries is new beginning. And we've got the Five of Wands. Four of Wands and Five of Wands. And this is Sun in Leo. This is about sort of going through the stages. Four of Wands. Making a choice. There's secrecy. There's infidelity here for sure. The Five of Wands is I need to fight for this. I need to be brave. I need to take leadership, right? Jupiter in Aries. One more card after the Five of Wands, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is promising something long-term, something new and something stable for sure. And as I said, we've got the Sun, we've got the King of Swords, he's sitting on the Five of Cups, and we've got the Eight of Wands. Transition. Love messages not hitting the mark. Lots of secrets. We've got Jupiter, we've got Sagittarius, Scorpio here. I don't know if you're dealing with someone like that. Five of Cups, regrets relative to the past. Not being totally truthful with one's core truths, right? Let's see, dear Virgo, let's see how your person feels about you, and I'm wondering who your person is. We've got knights here, so there may be an age difference here. We've got a Queen of Pentacles, and we've got a Page, and we've got Knights. Both Knights are very driven, very frustrated, very action-orientated. What's going on in Virgo's person's subconscious? They're on a pause. They're needing to see things from a different perspective. They're needing time. They're watching you, Virgo. They're watching you going through a metamorphosis yourself. They're watching you from a distance. I don't know if you've turned your back on them, but maybe they feel abandoned by you. Or this could also be what your person is going through. Abandoning a situation that they needed to release. They're going through a death process, metamorphosis. A family unit is going. This is end of season. It was very karmic, very fated. And there's recognition of the connection that is fated and destined, where maybe there have been cycles again and again. It could be reconciliation with the sun. We've got action, someone is messaging, and the talks will be about changes, about endings, dilemmas, covering ground, lessons, and a new direction. Virgo. Someone has seen things from a high perspective. Let's see what the Romance Angels has for Virgo. What's going on in Virgo's love life? Family could also may have been, but the blockage here, whether it was a family someone built or their extended family. What's going on for Virgo in the month of August, or whenever you view this? What is happening there? Past life relationship, you have known each other before. This feels like a very strong karmic connection. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Some of you may be carrying bad blood relative to your parents that you need to release. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So you need to decide. And this could be another karmic that you're dealing with. Oh my God, Virgo. Who was the other sign that got this? Was it Cancer? I think it was Cancer. Or was it Leo? Someone from your past is returning to your life. This is the twin flame connection. Flirt, extend your light-hearted energy to others. Someone that you were very flirtatious with, someone that you desired a lot. I do see the Knight of Wands there, which is about flirtation, which is about play. And whatever this was, this could have happened on a trip or something. This was the beginning of the end of something that wasn't built on solid ground from the past. I'm saying if there was a past connection here. Let's see for Virgo. This is Sun in Leo, so I'm wondering, Sun in Leo. Could be a significant time with the sun transiting through Leo. Hot sex, all about the attraction, might be just physical, new love affair. And Leo is on fire at this time, but we're talking about Virgo now. So Leo is behind Virgo. Things going on behind closed doors. There can be hot sex. This is working on the relationship, office romance, being a workaholic. I think this came out for Leo as well. The office romance. And we've got breakup, grieving your loss, feeling lonely, processing heartbreak. I don't know whose this breakup is. Is it the office romance? tying the knot, marriage-minded, unexpected proposal, long-term commitment. Someone needs to go through a breakup before they can tie the knot, before they can move forward. And you see the 5 of Wands here and the 4 of Wands here, right? And the Knight of Swords comes through to sever, 7 of Swords. Things being shown, things maybe coming to light. The Lovers does speak to, and with the Devil here, infidelity, third parties. There needs to be a decision. Nostalgic, getting back with your ex, stuck in the past, haunted by memories. This is like the 6 of Cups, which is like a return. What's going on for Virgo? I got very strongly the Leo energy for you, so I think that some of you may be dealing with someone with strong Leo placements. See, we've got the 10 of Wands here in the now. And that burden may be that, Virgo wants something long-term, wants this Ace of Pentacles, which shows that the roots have grown. It's been, it's something that can really flourish. But what's coming through is only a small offer. It could be because of the involvement of children or third parties. Let's see what's going on for Virgo. And yes, this could be an unexpected proposal that really knocks you off your feet, that you don't expect, and it's going to come when you least expect it. Fear of loss. You are afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Take a chance. So someone is fearing taking chances here. Pent-up anger. You have unresolved feelings from your past that make you resentful towards others. I don't know who this is. I mean, Mars in the month of August is entering Cancer, and that could be pent-up anger at home. But a fear of releasing, a fear of taking a chance, fated to be alone. You gave up on love because you think you are meant to be alone. It's not true. I wonder who this is. They think that they're fated to be alone because someone gave up on love. And staying stuck. You keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. That would be the Devil in the challenge position. See the cycles there? And too much work. You tell yourself it's too much work, but it's really an excuse not to get involved. So you see, someone is coming through as a workaholic. We've seen it. We know Virgo can be a workaholic, that's for sure. Let's see. What will the moon reveal here on top of the 2 tens and on the Knight of Wands? So a release from someone that was all caught up. 9 of Swords. A release of the worry, of the too much thinking, of something that has come full circle. Someone needs to be free, and they will be free. That's what the eclipse will show. Amalato, someone's got low morale, but they need some time. Maybe they need a little bit more time. They're keeping themselves back. It's the 4 of Swords. And then we've got the 3 of Swords. So someone is seriously mourning. It can be jealous here. Mourning an ending to a life cycle. Mourning that there was infidelity, play. This could be someone that's finding out something that's not going to sit very well with them. And then we've got Allegrezza al cuore. To me, it's like saying goodbye to the past and feeling those feelings, releasing them anyway. But releasing them anyway because a life in an imprisoning situation is not a life worth living. Let's see what the outcome speaks to. With the 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 7 of Swords. So there's theft, there's secrecy, there's tact, there's diplomacy. There are choices with the Lovers here. This is a divine union that may be coming in to clear the air very quickly and offer you this Ace of Pentacles as long as you decide. Amica, your best friend that you could be marrying. This is the 4 of Wands on the 4 of Wands. Delirante, delirious. You're delirious about the offer that's coming in, and someone may be having some hardships here, maybe also coming to clear the air where they've had a few drinks. This is support from friends as well. And this is the Ace of Swords. This is about truth. Now, dispiacere, something that you may be displeased about when you find out about. Some truths may be hard to fathom, but we've got the Donna Maritata, the Empress, similar to the Empress, the mother and the children, finding out about something to do with silly actions, with someone that did something that wasn't right, that was done in secrecy, whatever it is, right? Whatever it is. And we've got Sacerdote. You see that he's hiding things relative to a marriage, a commitment. There are secrets here. And we've got Taurus. Taurus, Scorpio. It's a 13. And the masks come off and you see the enemy here. The mask comes off. And you see who your enemy is, who your competition is, dear Virgo, or who's your friend and who's your foe. Because we've got friends and we've got enemies here. And there's the Donna de Servizio, the work that's been done, the service that's been provided. Spirit is bringing truths, taking masks off and revealing things that were hidden. Number 12, number 13. It's like having waited for the truth and the truth finally comes, which could be quite challenging to fathom and to deal with. But the truth is always best when it is known, not when it's hidden. Okay, dear Virgo, so there's the King of Swords, 5 of Cups, 8 of Wands, the Judgment, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands, someone seeing what they truly desire, hoping for a second chance at resurrecting their life, even moving countries, communicating, shifting their life, moving and getting unstuck and releasing, being able to release past hurts, regrets relative to the past of not being totally truthful, and not being open, because the King of Swords is someone that's usually not open, right? Their words can be quite cutting, but remember that they've got great intelligence and they demand the truth as they give the truth, however harsh it may be and cutting. All right, my dear Virgo, I think we'll leave it there. Love and light. Thank you so much. I'm wishing you well.